I want beautiful styled hair fast and in a manner that doesn't damage my hair with extreme heat. Welcome to Lifestyle with Isabella, ladies. On my channel, I have videos that give reliable advice for more beauty, more confidence, and a better you. The Dyson Air App has been released over 2 years ago, October 2018. The launch was successful, it quickly sold out everywhere, and you had to be on a wait list if you wanted one. YouTube became inundated with tutorials featuring the Dyson Air App. Soon after, 2 misconceptions formed about the Dyson Air App. One, just browse through the endless hair tutorials with the Dyson, and you will find that too many of them are giving the Dyson a bad review. That blows my mind. Look at my 2 previous tutorials with the Dyson Air App, with the round barrels and the smoothing brush. Look at all my previous YouTube videos. I always style my hair with the Dyson Air App and my hair looks amazing. The second misconception about the Dyson, and this is the one that gets me, is that the Dyson is just another hair styling tool from all the options we have. That's wrong. There is nothing like the Dyson that combines beautifully styled hair, delivered fast, and it does those 2 things while protecting our hair from extreme heat. For this hair tutorial, I'm going to use the round brush because the round brush embodies everything the Dyson stands for. Beautiful hair, fast, no extreme heat. Before I style my hair, I always brush it with a comb. So let's start the timer now. And then I start sectioning my hair. So I take the Dyson. I am using the lowest heat setting because I don't want to use extreme heat. Even if I go on the higher heat setting, it's still not as high as a curling iron or a hair straightener. So I just parted my hair in 2 sections right here, and I take this section and I slowly run it through my hair, giving my hair time to also dry. I need to lift this up. And I also lift because I want big hair. I don't like flat hair, I like big hair. And I try to give it time to also dry the hair. That's one of the things about the Dyson that I love. I don't have to dry my hair first and then style it. Everything is done in one. And then I run my round brush, I turn it, because that smooths out the ends. Now we're moving to the next section. I don't even brush with the sections afterwards because the smoothing brush basically brushes the hair out. Okay, you notice how I'm actually holding my hand on the brush? That's how low the heat is. Do this with a curling iron. You cannot do that, you will get burned. That's why the Dyson is so much gentler on our hair. Now I move my hair back, and if I put my hand here, the hair here is still very wet. So I take the section that still feels wet. Now I'm feeling again for wet hair. If I don't dry my hair all the way, I feel like just a little bit here. This is done. So now I part my hair in 2, bring it in the front, and I'm going to let my hair down and section this. Then I'm gonna take this section and Now I'm gonna take this and I like to really run the brush through. You can see the flyaways there. The hair doesn't look very smooth. So as you style your hair and you see the flyaways, just continue styling it the way you normally do. It's dry. And now I take this hair that's left in the back, I part it in two. I take all the section. Imagine doing this with a curling iron. You have to go to the hospital. And nothing with hot rollers. Plus hot rollers are so slow because you have to wait for them to heat up, then you put them in your hair, then you have to wait for them to cool off. It's not quite dry, it's still a bit damp, but I'm going to move on to this section. Also, there's no right or wrong way on how you section your hair and how you work through the sections. As long as you work every inch out of the length of the hair to smooth it out. Okay, now my hair is still quite damp through here. I feel it with my hands and I start to lift sections up and continue drying it. Okay, so I feel it's still kind of damp, especially the topper. Still kind of just a little bit here maybe. Okay, then before I let the rest of this hair down, I like to take my hair comb. I never use a brush in my hair, I always use a comb. And I like to brush it, and you notice how my hair is already getting smoother. Still a little bit damp there, but I'm gonna worry about that at the end. Now I'm going to style the top. This section of my hair is the frizziest. To part this one in two. Lots of flyaways. I don't know if you can see them on the camera. I have this left. I usually part this in two. Today is Wednesday. After I'm done styling my hair, it's gonna be good for me until Sunday when I wash my hair again. And I start the same thing over. I can wash my hair every day. If I did, it would get so dry I have to cut it. And I don't want to do that. Okay. Now, 20 minutes, I'm going to feel my hair and see where it's still kind of wet. Again, the main thing is to run it all the way through the end of that section. Last thing, because I think it's dry, I'm going to, this is the only product I use in my hair, is the Kevin Murphy Young Again oil. I'm going to take a pump, kind of run it through this side of the hair, through the ends, especially because this section is just very frizzy and drier for me. And I'm going to kind of take half a pump for my hair and run it through this side. Then I'm going to brush my hair. And I want you to notice all the flyaways that you see, especially there on the part. And now we're putting the finishing touches. I take my Dyson and I run it through here. I'm going to make sure that all my ends are as smooth as I want them. So I'm putting my hair in place. So I'm just running it through the ends. Now I'm going to brush it again. Notice my hair is nice and smooth as I brush it because all the flyaways now fall back down. Let's see, I think actually I want this in, not like that. 24 minutes, 26 seconds, let's call it 25 minutes because I'm going to brush my hair one more time. I laugh because it's hard to believe 25 minutes. My hair was still dripping on my back when I started to this amazing end result. This is how the back looks. You can add some hairspray right here if you want. I will add some after I do my makeup. There's nothing else like the Dyson best hair styling tool ever. And I made it easy for you ladies. I added a link to find the Dyson in the description below. Happy shopping, ladies.